Recently, it was announced that Ukraine destroyed the headquarters of the fearsome Russian group Wagner in the east of the country. And Ukraine claims to have destroyed 2 arms stores of Russian forces in Bakhmut. So, how did HIMARS Ukraine destroy Wagner's group in Bakhmut? Let's find out in this video. But first, please like and subscribe to this channel and then sit back and relax. Ukrainian artillery, known as Kyiv, would have attacked the headquarters of the Russian mercenary group of the Wagner Battalion in Popasna, in the self-proclaimed Republic of Lugansk in the Donbass, the eastern region controlled by Russian forces. This was revealed by local official sources and also pro-Russian sources quoted by the BBC. But for now, they've not commented on the victims of the attack or provided more details. The paramilitary group was deployed in Crimea and the Donbass region of Ukraine in 2014, when Kremlin-backed forces expelled Russian troops from areas they later declared part of Russia. Today, it operates in Syria, Libya, the Central African Republic, and Mali. The Kremlin does not acknowledge the existence of the infamous Wagner Group, but Western intelligence links it to Yevgeny Prigozhin, nicknamed Putin's chef, because his catering business has long helped the Russian president and his military. Similar to many other Russian officials, Prigozhin is a target of Western sanctions. Wagner is a well-known private military firm, PMC. But according to Western experts, these are state-sponsored mercenaries working for the Kremlin. They've been charged with numerous war crimes and violations of human rights. The location of an enemy headquarters that Ukrainian forces struck was discovered owing to a Russian journalist, according to Governor Hayday's Telegram post. The Wagner PMC headquarters in Popasna were destroyed by the successful attack this time, he added. The death toll is being clarified, he even said. The Ukraine daily, Ukrainska Pravda, reported that a pro-Kremlin Russian journalist, Sergei Streda, revealed Wagner's headquarters in a Telegram post on August 8th. He posted photos of his visit to the headquarters, and a sign on one of them identified his address as Miranovskaya 12, Popasna. The message was later deleted, but copies are circulating on social media. Popasna lies just south of Severodonetsk in the Luhansk region, which Russian forces now fully control after months of bitter fighting and massive destruction. Another pro-Kremlin war reporter named Kokenok wrote on Telegram that an attack has been carried out on one of Wagner's PMC sites in Popasna. And sources in Donbass confirm it to be probably HIMARS. Ukrainian sources report the death of Prigozhin, but we do not confirm it. The US HIMARS High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, which fires rockets capable of reaching Russian sites far behind the front lines, is now equipped with various Ukrainian units. Wagner's headquarters in Popasna are no longer there, according to Oleksiy Honcharenko's Facebook post, thanks to HIMARS and Ukrainian forces. According to certain Ukrainian reports, Wagner is responsible for the July 29th prison fire at Olenivka, which claimed the lives of numerous Ukrainian POWs. The prison, located about 20 kilometers from Donetsk, was shelled, according to Russia, which blamed Ukrainian forces. Uncertainty surrounds the fire's circumstances. From the latest news a few days ago, Ukraine claims to have destroyed 2 arms stores of Russian forces in Bakhmut. Attacks between Ukraine and Russia happen every day, but they're not always so spectacular. We have seen attacks with drones, with missiles, houses burned down, cities destroyed, bridges destroyed, and now it's been the turn of the barracks used by the Wagner Group in the occupied city of Melitopol, located in the southeast of Ukraine, in the Zaporizhia Oblast. 2 people have died and 10 others have been wounded in the offensive launched last night by the Ukrainian armed forces with HIMARS missiles against a local complex located on the outskirts of Melitopol, reported the governor imposed by Russia, Yevgeny Belitsky. The attack occurred at 9 p.m. local time against some cabins, the pro-Russian politician said on his Telegram account. According to Belitsky's version, Ukraine launched 4 missiles at the hotel complex. Anti-aircraft defenses shot down 2, but 4 others hit their target. And the videos shared on social media show wooden barracks used by Russia going up in flames. From Kyiv, they assure that it's a refuse used by the mercenaries of the Wagner Group, according to information collected by different international media. The group is headed by Yevgeny Prigozhin, who after the setbacks in Kharkiv, did not hesitate to criticize the defense minister, Sergei Shoigu. The Wagner Group functions as a parallel shadow power, as does Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov. And both are risking their prestige and that of their paramilitary units, so this setback is a blow to their quest to gain influence over Putin. The complex was destroyed. People were having dinner at this time and there were workers, wrote the acting governor of Zaporizhia, a Ukrainian province illegally annexed by Russia last September. According to witnesses consulted by the Guardian newspaper, 10 explosions were heard, although some of them can be attributed to Russian anti-aircraft defenses. From Kyiv, they assure that they have caused numerous casualties among the Russian ranks thanks to this attack, although the Kremlin lowers the balance to just a handful of fatalities. In the videos circulating on social networks, in addition to the fire and flames, emergency teams can be seen trying to rescue numerous bodies from among the ruins of the hotel complex. The attack on Melitopol, which has been carried out using HIMARS missiles, is one of the numerous offensive launched last night against Russian bases. In this sense, explosions were also recorded on Saturday night in Crimea. There's also been a wave of Russian missile attacks in which all Ukrainian thermal and hydroelectric power plants have been damaged, Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal reported on Sunday, warning of important restrictions for this winter. In a message on Facebook collected by the Ukrinform agency, the Ukrainian Prime Minister stressed that Ukraine's energy system suffers from a significant energy deficit and specifies that after 8 waves of missile attacks, all the country's thermal and hydroelectric plants have been damaged. 40% of the installations of the high-voltage network have suffered damage to a greater or lesser degree. He cautioned everyone to be aware that they would face considerable constraints on their ability to use electricity this winter. The Ministry of Energy has been directed by the government to establish and present for consideration clear priorities in terms of energy supply, he continued. In this regard, he stated that the top priorities are the nation's hospitals and essential infrastructure, followed by the military-industrial complex, firms that produce goods and products crucial to the nation's survival, and finally, the housing market. On Wednesday, the Ukrainian armed forces claimed that they had destroyed 2 Russian army weapons warehouses in the city of Bakhmut in the Donetsk region, the main focus of fighting between the parties. Their missiles and artillery fire have hit several targets. Firstly, large military personnel and equipment concentrations, and secondly 2 ammunition depots in Avdiivka and Liman. Thus, high-precision systems such as the HIMARS missile launchers or the MLRS self-propelled and armored multiple rocket launchers have hit enemy targets and have achieved unique precision, something that could already be seen in Makivka, where at least 89 Russian soldiers during an attack carried out on Sunday. In this sense, the military in question made the mistake of using the geolocation of their mobile phones, which ended up disastrous, as it was a decision to deploy so many personnel together in one place. The enemy was not able to properly deploy its personnel, and Ukrainian intelligence took advantage of this. Despite heavy losses near Bakhmut, however, Russian forces have not stopped attacking the Ukrainian army. They have carried out more than 200 attacks throughout the day with various systems. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, the subscription button and the notification bell. To get notified when new videos are uploaded from this channel, please share your thoughts about Ukraine war, how HIMARS Ukraine destroyed Wagner's group in Bakhmut, and the comment section below. Thank you.